starts are bright.
Yes, Maddie, stand to attention. He's a My Little Pony expert. He sounds better than talking about My Little Pony and all the community Raised tramp stamp. Our raised tramp stamp. He is a boss. Ah, it's Videosers! All right, here we go. Okay, so Daniel, I'm going to need you to do some camera stuff. So we're on this camera right now. Hello, welcome. We're the Video Hosers. I'm Adam. This is Morgan. Oh, wait, no, sorry. No. You're Adam. I'm Morgan. Right? Okay. Yeah. I know that. Oh, wait, that's... This is Maddie. Okay, so this is Maddie, who's in the shot. Maddie, can you get out of the way? Hi. No, you're in the wrong... It's this camera. Oh. Right here. See, we switched over because we're going to show... Well, you want to show the crunch, but we want to show... No, that's the wrong... That's your... Can you cut back to the thing? No, not you. Switch... No, switch to 2. 2. No, that's the back. We want to go to 2. Okay, no, switch to 1. 2. Switch to 2. Go to... No, this is 1, so go to 2. There we go. Okay, now get out of the way. And then look, this is our Jenga tower.
1, 2, keep it on. Listen to the Jenga. We're going to get it on.
Okay, so we're going to play Jenga. And so basically the way that this is going to work is we'll play Jenga. The concept of Jenga is probably... You get it. Okay, so... and then whatever
take a break from the bottom and you
whatever
put it on
tape
top.
is the tape that causes the whole thing to fall, the one that's like in our hand, that's what we're going to watch. It could be anything. Can you go to camera 1? Go to camera 1. No, that's camera 3. That's camera 4. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to play.
And yes, Jesse, that is how Daniel really is.
He really is like this. It's actually, this is true. Okay, so we're gonna play. We're gonna play our dumb game here, and then whatever we get to watch. Okay, good. Whatever we get to watch we're gonna riff on it. It could be anything. There's some. Well, you picked a lot of what's in here, but we don't know what we're gonna watch. There's some
wildlife,
instructional videos.
Yeah, some really boring instructional.
Oh, good. Tedium.
Or
what about,
there's this tape at the very top, which I have no idea what it is at all.
Could be anything.
So
what about?
No,
it won't be that tape. What about? Well, there's some like exercise videos, so maybe we'll get to do a little exercising.
Exercise video in there. Yeah.
Okay, good.
There's several wildlife videos that all seem to be called predators.
Was that bothering you? The looping of us coming through the speakers up there? It was definitely bothering me, but that's okay. Thank you for you. Okay, we fixed it. All right, good. So. All right, we're gonna play. All right, we're ready. Okay, well, camera. Okay, we want camera 2. Okay, so this is the main Jenga. There you go. You got it. Do you understand 1s and 2s? Daniel, do you understand counting? Binary. It's binary. Binary. Okay.
But it doesn't work because most of us here are non-binary.
Okay, so let's take the 3 tapes off the top because we don't want to. Those are. Okay.
And we're missing out with Little Rascals Volume 3 with Leonard Maltin.
It's not the worst thing to miss. Oh, hi, Jess. Oh, good. My wife. Hi, my wife just showed up. Okay. All right, Adam. Do you want to do rock paper scissors for the?
1, 2, 3.
Oh. Okay. Would you I go or do you want to do best 2 out of 3?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Wait, does the winner go or does the loser go?
The winner goes. Okay. 1, 2. Why would you?
Why did you use that?
Why, I don't know. Why? What? Well, okay. Okay. So.
No.
Okay. Can you switch to camera 2? Yeah, can't. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Where should I go from? You think this row? Okay. Oh, well, that one's easy. Oh.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, and then I'm gonna put it like that. Ooh. Okay. Oh, don't drop it. Careful. Are you zooming in on it? Okay. Is that where you're putting it? Predators. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm going here. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I think we're okay. Oh no. It's caught.
No.
Ugh.
No.
Okay, I'm not going to pick that one. I'm going to go for another one.
Thanks, Ratty.
You're more than welcome to walk in. It's fine. Don't worry. The rules is I make them up as I go. So this one's also sticking, but oh.
Can I pitch hit to let one of our guests go in my turn?
Ooh, that's a good idea. Would you like to try? Do you understand the concept of Jenga? Or would you like us to explain Jenga? Okay, good. All right, just making sure.
That's been my role.
Just you
Yeah,
can start
anywhere you
wherever
wanna
you'd
go.
like.
It just means if you cause it to fall, that tape we have to watch.
Then we have to watch that.
they
And our
all
audience
sing.
has to suffer, and it could be up to you. Yes, pick wisely. You're allowed to change your mind and go for another one.
Yeah, no, you can touch around.
Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Yay! Oh, well, that's got to go on top. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so am I up again?
Oh, yeah.
I'm up again? Okay.
For me, I like to avoid responsibility for things.
You.
Oh, that was
Ooh.
smooth.
View and do. Ooh, pedal porcelain. Interesting. View and do. View and do. Which camera's live right now? Is it that one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Living dangerously.
Hi.
Oh.
You can please you can come around. If there's enough cable, you can move the whole rig. You do whatever you want. You can.
Yeah, still got it. Again, my butt. Now we're just seeing my butt on camera.
Please.
Yeah, once again.
Okay. Did you go already?
Yeah.
Oh, you got. Well, that's not the right on top.
Well, we're going dangerous now. Getting dangerous now.
We're getting dangerous now. Okay.
That's why we waited till the children had left.
It's true. We did. That's true. We are making it up as we go.
And I just get more dangerous as I go. I'm the Darkwing Duck who
Oh!
get dangerous.
Oh! Yeah! Yeah, I gotta put it in there.
Oh, all right.
Background. Just every third thing? Only the third thing. Why are you stacking it like that?
I'm dangerous. That's gonna have to stack up crazy.
Okay.
Sideways.
Okay, I'll do.
Look at crazy. I'll just throw it at the goddamn.
Don't kick it. Don't kick it.
Kicking old school. Oh, I'm going right from the bottom then too. He's gonna be
Ooh.
that cool. No.
Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness. This is gonna fall on all of the stuff and then the stream's gonna drop out.
Oh, we missed out on Glorious Glue. We don't get to watch Glorious Glue.
Well, no, I guess we don't. Glorious glue.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Mm-hmm.
To learn about huffing glue. All right, ready?
For kids.
Ooh. I feel like this is one I stopped doing before. Oh no. Making ballet. We're not going to learn about making ballet, folks. Sorry.
Ballet has a great cover. We'll show you that some other time on the WOC show in the
Yes.
future.
Sure, we will. Or maybe just on video hosers.
Very, very.
Oh. Whoa, look at you. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? This is really mean. Here, come get like a low shot looking up at the tower as I do this.
Makes it
Okay,
look
you ready? Yeah. Make it look bigger. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes.
This actually is working way better than I
This
thought it
is
would.
working so much better.
I thought this was a big bad wolf.
Okay. Oh, what are you doing? That's a load-bearing area. Oh! Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, you gotta make it so it can. Hey, there you go.
There we go. I wanted something to happen.
This is amazing.
Thanks for helping.
Yes, thank you.
We'll probably post this all online when.
Would you like my turn?
Yeah.
Jess, would you like my turn? Come, please. So much responsibility. This is my lovely wife, Jessica.
Oh, hello.
The
Curmudgeonly wife.
Oh, look at you. Look, you just came right in and
Whoa.
knocked it out of the park.
Yes.
Aw, no Yankee Doodle Donkey, people. Sorry.
I was looking forward to yanking a doodle donkey.
Yeah,
Yanking a
why would
donkey
you
doodle.
do that? What the fuck is that?
Don't
How am I
yank
supposed
the
to?
donkey's doodle.
How am I? Okay, well, it's you now. It's you. I can't believe how precarious this is, and yet it is still holding.
Oh, no aquarium live for us. We don't get to watch a live aquarium.
It's actually like building up in this shot now, in the back shot. This is really cool. Oh, what the fuck? Come on. How am I supposed to work with that? Okay.
I mean, yeah. Okay, Maddie, you want your turn?
Do you want?
Come on, Maddie. Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'll take the camera. Okay. I'm taking the camera. You can take the camera. Yeah, please. You do you. Okay. All right, Maddie, don't fuck this up.
Is this being?
Okay, do
we're
you
not
not
recording
understand Jenga? Do you want us to explain Jenga to you? Okay. I got
this,
Jenga.
Are you getting like a recording of this though? Like we getting
Yeah,
a
yeah.
backup of this? Oh, sweet. Whoa!
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Now you gotta
Adam,
figure out how you gonna put it down.
remember, if
Just-
this is
just
the one that
spot
topples it, that's what we're watching. So please don't topple this.
What is that one?
Oh, oh no, 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 no.
Oh, turn sideways. Turn sideways. You can do it. No, like, no, like.
Oh my God. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, this is the weirdest Jenga tower I've ever seen.
Satisfying.
Satisfying? You're satisfied? Oh, wait, it's your turn, right? Because I gave up. Maybe. Hey, you found one. I can't believe.
Whoa! Oh no!
how-
Whoa!
Oh, that's a load bearing.
No! No!
Can you put it back in?
Don't bear my load.
Can you put it back in? Put the load back in, Adam. Put your load back in. There you go. You did.
Yeah.
It's still going.
Fight before Christmas.
The what?
The fight before
Oh, good.
Christmas.
That was religious.
No, well, is it? It's those Annie McGee things.
Yeah, it's kind of
They
religious.
do, yeah. At the end, they do say they're religious. You're right. Oh, that's not a good one. Whoa! That felt. Yes. That was a taped off TV one.
That was a taped off TV one.
Somewhere in here is a whole concert.
A whole concert.
Yeah, a
or
whole
Is it the whole concert of whole?
Yep.
Any holes in it?
Yep.
Yeah. There probably is enough gay porn in the basement to make one of these. You're
I
right.
don't know how hard it was not to put one in here.
How hard?
How hard? Elvis, the king in Hollywood.
Oh.
Elvis, the king and I in Hollywood.
Oh, he died on yesterday. It was his anniversary of his death yesterday, I think. Wasn't it?
45 years?
Yeah, 77 is when he died. What? 47. There you go. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. How the fuck did you do that so quickly? That was really. Math eludes me. It just does.
You're not a
I'm not
math
afraid to
teacher,
say
though,
that.
are you? Oh, okay. No, that's yeah. You're crazy. And there's a Blockbuster tape too.
Yeah! This is great. This is getting so much higher than I ever expected it would be. What was that? Oh, scimitar. It was a power hitting in softball.
Oh, that would have been.
That would have been a really good
that
one.
Has Braun Strowman's dad in it, teaching you how to power hit.
Sorry, we're not going to learn about power hitting apparently. And then we're out of frame. Yeah, we are on this camera over here. Oh my God. Oh my God. How?
You do. This was
hey,
petal porcelain.
I already put that one from the bottom up. We're already looping. We're looping. So that means that
I think we just had 2 of those.
Oh, there might have been 2 of those.
Because there's no way.
Oh, there is a couple of you and do's.
Yeah.
Fuck. Are you doing one from back there? That's a terrible idea, Daniel.
Tell people, what are you thinking, Daniel? Oh, he did it!
Oh my God!
From
what
that reach.
the
He's
absolute
gonna do the
fuck!
full walk
This
around,
is
the
crazy.
Strut. He's doing the strut over to the Jenga tower. Strut.
Get that strut. Get that strut. Okay, where are you putting it? You could
Go
put it. You
forever.
could put it back in one of the slots. I can't believe how high this is. I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh my God.
No one sneezed.
Ooh, I can't.
What tape was that too? I don't even know.
Okay, wait. That was supposed to be my turn, and you. So that means it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I may be the reason for our doom here, folks.
Oh wow.
They
Okay.
fell on my
Pick
fucking
pick
head.
wisely.
Oh.
Oh.
This
Oh.
one moved smooth like butter.
Oh, just like
this
butter.
is the Casserole's history of motorcycle racing. That actually might have been fun. Yeah,
Castor
casserole,
oil.
not casserole. Castor oil, but not castor oil. Castrol.
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 Which,
But
but
castor
if
oil.
you switch to the other frame, Maddie's frame, then we're not. Are you on 2 or on you 1? Switch to 2.
1, 2.
There you go.
Keep
Give
it
us the
on.
2.
Here is the tower. We'll keep it going on.
Well, that's what we want. We want the shot to be in frame. Oh. Yes.
He pulled from the bottom. Will it go on top?
Ooh, accelerated body sculpting.
We're body sculpting this right
We are body sculpting this. Is it? It really is out of frame. That's amazing.
Higher and higher, your tapes, they're taking me higher.
I can't believe how tall this is.
Ever before.
Oh, oh, look at it jiggle. It's jiggling so hard.
Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly.
Oh my God. Are you actually? No, fuck you. What are you doing? You psycho? Come on. Oh! How did you do that? Oh my God.
Mr. Miyagi style. Now I'm going to just add random tapes into it.
Fuck.
The
This
odds
is-
are against this Molten White as he wonders within himself, space, time, and other sciences.
And other sciences.
Sciences. What is his logic? What is his gameplay? What will he do?
No.
Will he be the one that brings it all down? Oh my God, that's a bad fucking idea. Megadeth. Yes,
It's
be
not
that
the
one.
worst. It's
Be
not
that
the
one.
worst thing. Ah! Look at that. Holy shit.
I'm gonna take one from that one. I should just bounce from one.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah!
I have no idea. I have no idea what I could possibly pull out of there.
I can't believe how tall this is. Sarita, come and look at how tall our tower is. You're missing. Oh, no. Are you actually going to do it? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh.
came out. Canadian Living, the fast fix, 5 ingredients.
Okay,
to
I'm
cooking.
glad we're not watching that. No, don't. We want it to topple because of a pull, not because of a put. There you
Pull
go.
it a put.
We want to pull, not put. Yeah, apparently these are excellent building tools. So there are many uses for your VHS tapes, folks. not just watching them.
As opposed to breaking them down in that weird recycling tape. No way. I'm moving out of the way of this because
No.
get the sweats on that one. I mean, we're all getting the sweats now.
Well, that's kind of what I want to do.
Once again, Maddie's giggling because he
No.
thinks there's a joke in there. I could see the camera wiggle. I could tell that he was laughing.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea to have something blocking the gear. I don't think we want the stream to suddenly disappear. Oh.
That was tight.
My favorite video for this year has got to be Sensoria by Cabaret Voltaire. Because of the innovative use of
Oh,
cameras,
so
the
cheap.
director went on to do things
Oh, yeah,
by
here,
agency and
I'll just
Squiddy
get the
Politti,
same thing
and
then.
they all
No,
ended
no,
up
no,
Keep
no.
an eye on the truck window, though.
I'm from Hollywood. Well, I'm from Hollywood. Do it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No. Fuck off. How is this still going?
So I think we do need to pull Yankee Doodle Donkey. I think that's the one that needs to do it. Yeah, it does.
From the chirpy verse. This is crazy, folks. This is crazy. I can't believe that we're doing this. Well, we could start people betting. We do need a ladder soon. You gotta see this, Sarita. Come and look at this. This is crazy. Before it falls, please come and look. Look at how fucking tall this thing wound up. It's crazy. I don't understand. It's like impossible. Ah! I don't know what tape that was. No!
It was Yankee Doodle Donkey.
I honestly don't. I just touched it and it fell.
That's the middle bit. The middle one that was bouncing everything was Yankee Doodle Donkey.
You want Yankee Doodle
I
Donkey?
think it might be the choice, or it's the Masters from 1986.
This is the one that I was pulling.
Oh, was it okay? Then that's
Our,
what is?
it's the secrets for catching walleye. Do we want to learn about walleye? We can learn about the secrets of catching walleye.
We're gonna
folks.
go.
Okay.
All
I
right.
guess-
How long is it?
It's 89 minutes long. No, it's 30 minutes long. Don't worry. So we got it. Like this is the one that toppled the show. Secrets for catching walleye. All right. Well, I think this one needs a rewind, so I'm gonna do
All
that.
right. Well, just to be sure though, I'm also gonna pull this one.
You missed it.
Marine Cobra. 35 minutes.
That would have been pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Okay, let me rewind the tape. I gotta feed it out to this so we can watch it there.
Okay. This is so stressful.
I'm glad.
Oh man, one tape broke. What's the one that broke?
Now, how do I get
Who does this belong to? Oh, two tapes broke.
to two tapes break? That's okay. I don't mind.
Oh, and it was one of the TV ones. It had a DC concert in Toronto.
Oh. Well, all of that stuff's been
Oh, this is the whole concert.
Oh, well, the whole concert's broken.
And there's no, pop back in.
You broke the whole of it.
I think the whole one is saved, and there's a second whole one downstairs.
Oh.
We've got two holes.
We got lots of hole.
Yeah. But I don't know what this one for sure is broken, but I don't know what it belongs to.
Is this blue right now? Yes. So it's working. Okay, we're gonna rewind. Did
you not rewind it?
No, I didn't. No. Sorry, I gotta rewind, folks.
He wasn't kind to himself.
This is the magic of VHS.
I was waiting for Jenga and I win.
Took a really long time.
That took so much longer than I ever imagined it would. Hi, Maddie.
You have 12 hours to go.
It's true. We do have 12 hours to kill.
Okay. Nice to see you, Nicola.
What are you doing? Did you break another one? Oh, that one just totally shut. Oh, that's too bad. It just slides in. Yeah, like that. There you go. Like, there you go. You got it. sort of. It might be. No. If it's not going, don't push it. It's okay. It might be locked here on the side. Yeah, there we go. It's just a little. You're good. Thank you. All good. Thank you.
Megadeth and strong power hitting were not broken.
Okay, it's still rewinding. I shoulda rewound this before. That's true. I had no idea it was going to be the walleye tape. Adam, where'd you go? How many people are watching right now? Oh, sorry. Finish your post. Oh, we got 12 people. This is so stressful. That was really stressful. Ken Burns Civil War tape 7 of 11. That would have been great. Okay. Adam, it's rewound. Are you ready? Can you bring me a beer? Please? Please? Bring me a beer! We did have a lovely brunch. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna be talking into that camera. Okay. That camera's gonna be filming us. And then
Will people get to see this in a little square as well?
yeah. And then everybody gets to watch it. Daniel, can you do me a favor, hit the play button on that VHS tape?
The big one?
Yeah. Play. That's fine. I like hi-fi.
I'll produce that film someday.
I prefer high function to low function.
Okay.
Just hit the play
Video
key.
heads may need cleaning.
Just
Please
hit play.
insert your head.
Hit play. Oh, it's a scimitar! Hey, look at that. Oh, I had no idea it was going to be a scimitar. Yes, we did. We knew the music.
Don't worry, Nick's not watching.
What? Come on, finish. Was I just in the shot? I like the music so far. Oh, look, this is shot on film. This is actually like a pretty well-produced thing. This feels like something that would have been on
Deep
TV.
water
Like
fish.
Patrick Warburton.
Good
Okay,
fish.
we're going to learn the secrets of catching walleye.
That's what walleye fishing's all about.
Oh, Bart.
Looking under the chin and then
And
shooting
then
it.
shooting
You
it.
shoot the
And
fish.
then you shoot that fucking fish.
2 guns. Pull up the walleye, you throw it in the air. Who gets to shoot it gets to keep it.
J.S. Warburton. Jace.
It's the dad of Patrick Warburton. Babe Winkleman.
Can you get it on the same
The
shot?
Babe Winkleman?
Huh.
Whoa. The Winkle of Babes.
The wink in cooperation, but they can see it anyways on the full thing, right? Okay, good. Dewa, committed to talk. This feels like a PBS show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're watching PBS right now.
Mariners, Outboards. There's so many producers and advertisers in a PBS show.
Well, how do you
Oh,
think
that
they
guy's
make the
peeing in the
money?
lake in his Starcraft.
In his StarCraft pants.
That's what the pants are. Starcraft, right?
Listen to the heartbeat
Yeah. What? This song? What?
of America.
Oh, of America. Listen to the heartbeat of America.
Listen to the heartbeat
Dogs in a pickup truck.
of America.
Listen to the heartbeat of America.
Is this what it actually feels like to live in America? Jesse, you're watching. Tell us. Daniel, can you tell me what Jesse's saying about living in America?
Living in
It's the season in the air. All over space.
I don't think that he has an answer. Jesse, is this what living in America is like?
When your heart beats for the great outdoors, see your Chevy dealer, where you'll find over 90 different ways to enjoy it all.
Heartbeat of
Just an
America.
ad for Chevrolet.
That's today's Chevy truck.
Do owls freak you out?
No, I like owls.
Welcome to the Sportsman's Workshop, brought to you by the Heartbeat of America, Today's Chevy
Oh,
truck.
we're gonna get
Is this just
sponsored
gonna be-
by.
As the Sportsman's Workshop expands its library further into the world of the outdoors, I have come to realize just how vast this
Daniel,
arena
put
of
us
outdoor
on
recreation really is, and that the secrets for enjoying
room.
success are as many as the number of folks who have entered into this exciting world.
There you go. Thank you.
Walleye, the largest member of the perch family, has become one of the most popular game fish in
largest
North America.
members. Yeah, we all
As early as 3 decades
We're all
ago,
5
sport
years
fishermen
old
who wanted to
forever.
seek out walleye fishing had to head to the
You
north
said
country of the
largest member.
Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, and into Canada. True,
largest
these
member.
regions still carry the title of walleye kingdom, but with the exception of less than a half a
Hey-o.
dozen states, walleye have been
Little
successfully
hands.
propagated
Can't
throughout
hold
the
the fish.
country to challenge fishermen from coast to coast. In our constant
good.
quest to provide you with the most thorough how-to film of its type, the workshop
The most
demands only the best
how-to
people
film of its type?
in each specific area of interest. Even though the walleye provides the nation's anglers with a sporty challenge, we had to return to the North Country to bring you the best walleye fishermen in the business, Babe Winkleman.
Oh, look at this dude. Look at that. Look at him strike. Look at this guy's fucking outfit.
Ooh, he does have that close Chuck Norris here. Short Connors meets Chuck Norris.
This is the coolest.
You know, I was at a
fucking
seminar
fisherman
last
you've
year, and a
ever
guy
seen.
come up and asked me, he
I've
said,
seen that
Babe,
guy
what does it
going
take
on
to
the
become a
internet these
really
days
good
where he's
walleye
in a little
fisherman?
boat in like
And first thing I said, you want me to tell you the truth, or do you want me to say what you want to hear? And he said, no, I'm done with the magic bait syndrome. He said, I want to know what it takes.
Amazing.
Well, I said, to start out with, you have to realize that the challenge that you're up against is you matching wits with nature, trying to figure
that's
out
the
how
challenge,
nature
us
has put
matching wits with
this
nature.
world and that environment together and how the walleyes relate to it. So you have to realize that they don't do the same
Yes,
things all year
with
long.
nature.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Walleyes
yes.
will feed with different attitudes, if you will, at different times of the year. Sometimes to
What would
sustain
be the
life,
ultimate
sometimes to grow, and sometimes to fatten.
What would be?
And as
you
their
could
season
save
changes and their environment
this.
changes, they've got to adapt to those changes.
No, that's.
And I said,
that's
if you start to
whatever.
learn
That's Kenny
that about
Loggins.
walleyes and understand what they're up against and how they adapt to those changes, you'll start
Because he's
putting
gonna go
yourself in
fishing
the
in the
right spot
danger
at the
zone.
right time, and then you'll start consistently
pretty
catching
cool.
He looks
fish.
like he's gonna
That's
strike.
what we're going to try and show you today, is
does
how the
have,
walleyes go through
what's
their
the
year,
guy who
what
owns,
they're up against,
Virgin-
and what you can do to capitalize on them.
company?
Oh, Richard Branson.
Yeah,
He's got a
First,
Richard
there's a couple
Branson
of
vibe
basics
to
that
him.
we
You're
have to
totally
keep in
right.
mind.
Yeah.
Fish don't think.
If
They
Richard
don't
Branson
use
was
logic.
American, that's sort of the
Strictly instinct. And they have a number of
thing. I
instincts
don't
you
know
have
that
to
he
be
this guy
aware
did-
of. Their strongest
guy
single
definitely is a
instinct
redneck
is the
billionaire.
spawn. And when
Which
that
is
time of
just
year comes for the creatures,
$150,000.
they'll forego anything else to get their spawning done.
Strike focus.
The second thing you have
It's
to
not
keep in
strike
mind that
fuck. That
other
wouldn't
than
be on
spawning,
PBS.
a fish has got some basic needs he has to
This is the
satisfy.
uncensored
This is the
edition.
Number one of those
uncensored thing. They
basic
haven't
needs is
blurred
keeping his
it.
belly full. Number two of the basic needs is
John,
keeping
why are
from
you wearing your
filling
strike
some of the
fuck
creature's
shirt?
belly.
Look, motherfuckers,
So
this
really,
is
they're
my show.
dealing with
I'm
a
gonna wear whatever
relationship
I
called
want.
a predator-prey
Releases the same label
relationship.
that
And
released
throughout
Hot
most of the year, the
Gary.
predator stays in proximity to what he's feeding on at that time of the year, or relatively close to
And
it.
that time
Now, in
of
the
the
case of a
year.
You
walleye,
don't wanna
that
find
what
out
he's
what the
feeding on can
proximity
switch a
of what I'm
lot.
feeding
There are
on
times
at
of the
that
year
time
they'll
of the
feed
year.
on insects,
It's
times of the
usually
year they'll feed on
Cheetos.
insect larvae,
Yeah,
times
just-
they'll feed on
you got
perch
it.
and shore
Unscrew.
minnows,
Cheetos
shiners.
macaroni.
You have to realize you're dealing with a lake with three zones. You're dealing with a shallow water zone, a deep
Oh, there
water
we go.
zone, and an intermediate or a suspension zone.
Is that a better shot?
And then couple that with the
2%
time
better.
of the
Thank
year
you
that
for
it is and
all
the
your
type
help,
of forage
Maddie.
that
This is
you're
very
feeding
helpful.
on, and you start narrowing your
Maddie.
search down.
Maddie.
Now, first,
Maddie.
let's take a look at some early
Yeah.
season patterns
Everyone out there
that'll
say
work
thanks,
around
Maddie.
the spawning time of the
Say 1,
year,
2,
and then
3.
I'll show you some techniques on working a jig system that, boy, early season's deadly.
A little bit.
How uncomfortable,
he's
on a
getting
scale
impressed.
of 1 to 10,
Oh,
how
no.
uncomfortable are you right now?
Redneck Branson is getting.
First thing you want to
he's
learn
gonna-
with
he's
a
gonna
jig
jump.
Or
is that bait
uncomfortable?
that you'll totally put the action into. But you can't
Born and
rely on the
raised
jig
in
to
an
do anything.
uncomfortable
Sure, it was
The key with
uncomfortable
that,
when you were
if
born.
I can show
yes.
it to you here,
Wow.
is when you throw the bait out,
Oh, you come out crying.
you feel it
go
down
out
to the
that way,
bottom.
too.
Just ease it going down. Now, you notice I didn't drop it and let the line just
Screaming.
drop.
Yeah.
I felt it keeping the line taut. When it gets to the bottom, the first time you feel a little hint of
you got
bottom, just pop
green?
the rod tip like so. When you jump the rod tip, the jig is dropping like so, and you jump the rod tip, it does this in the water.
the CNE,
You
that's
start
right.
setting up a rhythmic motion as that
People will
bait is
come.
coming down the break. So you're letting it just fall,
built it.
free fall,
They
and
were
as soon
coming.
as you
We
touch
said
the
we
rocks,
knocked it
just
down
pop
and
your rod
stuff.
tip just a little bit.
We built this city.
Now what's going to happen is this.
Whose head
Your
gets
bait's
squeezed
coming
in that
trucking
photo?
down real slow like so. Walleye is sitting down inside of the rocks, and he's looking up, and he'll come up and he'll just mount that bait. Just take it like so.
He's gonna mount.
All
He's
you'll
gonna mount the
feel
walleye.
is a tiny little tick. It'll just go pop.
Oh, look.
Just a little tick.
Especial
and then there'll be a bit of weight.
Robaldo.
Now, what you do then is
This
critically
is a-
important, because most
is it a
people, what they'll
Spanish
do is
language
they go,
fishing
what's
show?
that? Do I have a bite? And when they test it,
No,
that's when
it
they lose the
looks
fish.
Spanish.
The key is you've got to know by concentration
that to
that,
someone
hey, there's something different
Who
happening.
shows up here in the next
Even
hour
if you don't
and
know what
rents
the
or buys
difference
something
is,
and says,
assume
"Give
it's
me
a
that
fish
Spanish
and
fish."
play it like a fish and set the hook.
not as good as
As
Spanish
soon as you
fly.
feel that little bit of weight,
Yes,
that
if you
little bit
come
of
down and
pressure,
say,
but
give us
take it
that
tighten up
Spanish
just
fish,
so
we'll give
slightly
you
on your
the
rod tip like so.
Ronaldo
Just ease up on
fishing
them,
tape.
and then
It's
snap
not
set
really
it with your wrist.
Ronaldo.
Pow!
DVD.
And you got the fish set.
DVD.
You
Roldo.
got him
It's a
stuck.
DVD.
If you tighten up
It's
on it
just
like so and then
Roldo.
drop the rod tip down, the split
drop
second
the
that
rod
pressure
tip down.
changes,
You
the
gotta
walleye
drop
spits
the
the bait out.
no,
go
you
to
wanna
set the hook,
drop
there's no
the
fish.
rod
Pretty soon
tip
you start
down.
believing, hey, I really didn't even have a bite. So that feel and that concentration is critical.
Folks, have any of you actually
There's a
gone
number of
fishing?
different times of the year that you want to
It's
be
really
using a
boring.
jig. And depending upon what the
Fishing
walleyes
is
are
really- no,
doing,
fishing is really
that's what's going to
Fishing
make a
is
difference in how you work that bait. For example, early
I
season,
never caught anything anytime I ever went fishing 'cause
oh,
we
depending
had to,
upon where you are geographically, but the months of April and May is normally
Even
when the
I didn't live
walleye
in
do
the
their
city, I was
spawning.
still such a city
When they
boy.
come up during
my
spawning
most
time, they're
my
looking
fondest-
for
my fond
gravel,
memory.
rubble, rock areas
my
predominantly.
my
See, the
most
walleyes' eggs are
fondest memory
decent.
of fishing
She lays
was,
them onto
as
the
a
rocks
child
and then
going
she
out with
abandons
my,
them. And the reason
uncle
for that is that it
and
keeps
cousin,
the eggs up off of the
ice-
bottom, keeps them from
rented an
being
ice fish
silted.
hut.
So they hatch.
And then my
During the
cousin,
spawn, and right
he was, like,
prior
all
to it, the last
flustered
thing they're
and
thinking
he
about is
cut
feeding.
his
They're
line
thinking about
and he
getting the
dropped
job
a
done that nature designed for
$75
them.
lure that he
Right
had just
after
bought
spawning.
down
Now
into
that's a
the
different
thing,
world.
and
Now
he
the
was
fish
so
are going to
angry,
start
and
to
me
feed.
as
They're
a
going to start to
6-year-old, that
congregate.
was, like,
Usually,
so funny.
some of the best places you can start to
And then I
find
caught
those
a little
early season
pickerel.
post-spawn
It was
walleyes,
like
we
this
call them,
small.
are shoals, like this one right here alongside
Pickerel.
a shore.
was it a
You
deep
see the
fried
rock
pickerel?
and the
Am I allowed
gravel
to see
coming
it?
out
It
from
was
over
not-
there.
it was a deep
They'll
fried
sit
pickerel,
and
yes.
spawn in that type
I
of an
don't-
area,
yeah.
and then when done spawning,
what was
they'll
it?
drop
Was the
off to a
walleye
little bit
broken?
Yeah,
deeper
you can
water.
start.
Okay, the side's broken now.
The myth and magic of wildlife
Jig
is
should
going
be
to the
run with
garbage.
just
We
the tip of
broke
the
the
rod.
myth
The
and
rod
magic
I'm
of
using has got a
wildlife,
very
folks.
quick tip
I mean,
action,
ruined-
but a
I
very
ruined the magic a
strong
long time
backbone.
ago,
You feel a tip.
I'm
I
sorry.
did once go ice fishing
Just
with
stick
my
the
uncle,
fish.
who lives up north.
Matter of
He's a
fact-
real up north guy, but there's
Yeah.
no way my dad would ever go up there.
He would never know.
When I was like in my early teens, several times my dad would send me with my uncle to stay for like a week because.
Now, when you get that first walleye, your first big one, be aware of the fact that where he's going to make us run is the first time he sees the boat.
I learned
They
to-
just about
to ride
always
a
fight deep.
snowmobile
and just
I
kind of
accidentally
bulldog it
drove
out
one
like
into a
this guy's
barbed wire
doing.
fence and fell into it and got wrapped up in a barbed wire fence.
But usually, the
wrapped
first
up in a
time they come
barbed
up and
wire
see the
fence, driving
boat
a snowmobile.
At like
is when they're going to go for
12
it.
or 13
Okay.
years
Oh,
old.
that's
Were
a
you driving it
beautiful
yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the north, right?
Yeah, he had like a path right out the back.
Now, anytime you've got a good fish on, don't rely only on the drag system. Be ready to back reel him in case he makes a run,
Oh, of course. Yeah,
like
yeah,
this
yeah.
one's doing.
hit it, I came off and I went right into it.
Amazing.
Bloody all over.
Oh, that's a nice
And
one.
my uncle had to bring me back to my dad, and he's like, wow,
What did-
whatever. You didn't finish him off.
He's only 12. He'll heal.
Bloody all over. Relatives said you didn't.
Huh?
Manny, you heard what you wanted to hear.
I mean, those were words in.
Those were
Good
those
idea
were
to bring
words
a
that were
landing net
used
with
in
you.
what he was saying, but it was
For
not that
walleyes.
offensive.
Just a wash.
Did he? Is he
That's a
slapping
pretty
the
good
fish?
fish.
They got mad at
That
us.
happens to anybody.
Son of a bitch.
The point of
Son
it is, well, we're going to release him anyway, but the point of it is that
Guy's
jigs
the
are effective.
coolest fisherman I've
And they're
ever
effective in the
seen.
spring, they're
I'm gonna go get some
effective
cool
in certain
glasses. I'll be
patterns
right
in the
back.
summer, they're effective in other patterns in the fall.
No,
Key
this
is learning
gentleman
how to
does not
utilize
appear
them
to have
right
good
and using the
politics.
right tools in the right situation.
I have a
Let me
feeling
show you
you
what I
did
mean.
really terrible politics too.
And then you just because there was a microphone.
Be a no good lefty.
I'm gonna assume
Actually,
his politics.
as you can see, I
aren't
believe in
great,
jigs
but
quite
he looks
a bit.
cool.
There's a lot
That's
of
true.
little
He
things
does
you want
look
to know
cool.
about
What
jigs.
do you
For
think,
example,
Jason?
color.
Let's let,
Here's some
Ronaldo
standard
talk.
walleye
I think I
jigs and a
remember
good array of
fishing.
colors.
Right.
Now, there's different times that you want to use different colors. For example,
Bulls.
early in the year when the
that
water's
it is
real
quite
cold, and
boring.
I'm
They will
talking
admit it,
from the
and
40s
it's a
up into
good
the
excuse
low
to basically drink
50s or
and
so,
smoke.
a pure white
You
fuzzy
just go,
grub
you
like
get
this will
drunk,
be
you have
hands
a
down your
couple of
best.
2-4s
Your
with the
second
buds,
best color is
you
going to be a
fish, and
pink
if you
white.
catch
Now,
something,
not may
it's a
be
good
this
day.
size, but
and
that
if you
color
don't,
combination.
you're
The
fucking
third
wasted.
best
Yeah,
is
it's a
the
great
chartreuse
day.
yellow.
Fishing with my
Now, all
grandfather 'cause
around
he'd
the
get really
chartreuse
drunk and we
yellow
couldn't find a
fuzzy
way
grub
home,
is
and
without
he'd
question
expect
my
that I would
favorite bait.
be the sober.
If I'm
Yeah.
dealing with
He thought that
dirty
I'd be the
water, or
sober
I'm
guy,
dealing
but I
during
was
the
9.
mayfly hatch
You
or
gotta-
something,
you gotta
a bait
spike
like
your
this.
hair up a
See,
little
the
bit
brown
more.
orange will work a
You
little
weren't
bit better.
sober at
When
9?
You're dealing with stained water, that and the yellow.
You're
will be
saying
better.
you were
If
too
I'm
drunk
fishing
at
real
9 to
deep
drive?
water,
But I also just
then I'll
couldn't
go for
drive
baits
at
like
9. I mean, I
blue
can
here.
barely drive now.
Because blue retains
What?
its color identity,
What?
or a color
Are
like
we
grape or black.
causing
Now,
chaos?
We're gonna stop
as
dancing
well
the
as
phone,
colors,
folks.
Sorry.
the action of the jig coming through the water is important. This
What?
type here is what I call a stand-up head. It's actually a flat foot. You see how
learning
that
about
jig will stand
walleye.
right up in the
Everyone
palm
else
of my
be
hand.
quiet.
When the fish are feeding on mayfly and larvae
You know what
and
would've
so
been way
forth,
cooler
I'll
to
take a
watch?
jig head
What?
like this
This is the
and
Anything
let it fall down
else?
to the bottom. The walleyes will then
Grandmaster
come and scoop a bait
Key
like this up off of the
Chaz
bottom. So when the
complete
fish are
martial
holding
arts
tight to the
video
bottom,
library.
that's a lot of time when I
Oh,
use
that
this
one's a
type
good
of
one.
jig.
Yeah,
Or
Grandmaster
later
Key
on in
at
the year,
Chow.
when the fish are in the cabbage
He's
weeds.
from Toronto,
you
I
see
think.
the wedge head shape here?
I think it was a local
That'll
tape I
allow
found.
it to go through the
Well,
weeds
it
and
says
cut
it
through. You
teaches
can
you,
snap it right
tag
through the
each
weed
one,
bed.
which, you
Now,
know,
this
Look,
jig
I'm sorry.
here,
We,
Kylo Ren.
what
this
I
is
call
the
a swimming
tape.
head
This
type
was
of
the
jig.
tape that caused
It's kind of a
everything.
bullet shape to it.
Tape?
And a little floss type of a body, but I'll
This is
use
1
this
2.
when the walleyes are feeding up off of the bottom and I want a jig to
Those are
just
like lessons,
undulate
one-
and
Steps 1 to
quiver
8.
through the water like so.
Cairo,
That's when this quiver
right.
jig comes into
Oh.
its own. But one
You got me
last thing, let me
some-
show you.
Some Coke bottle gummies.
Walleye's
Thank
teeth
you.
I thought it
come
was a
down
pickle.
like so, point on point.
Thanks, Sweetos.
The odds of them being able to bite your line off are slim to none.
Sweetles?
Consequently,
Yeah, call her Sweetles.
when you're jig fishing,
wrong with
or
that?
anything
After I
else
just said
for that
pickles,
matter,
so
for
it's pickles,
walleyes, there's no
Sweetles,
need to
yeah,
use
no.
a steel leader or anything else.
her
You'll
Sweetles
notice I tie
sometimes.
the jig directly
Better than
with an
saying
improved
Sweetums.
clinch knot here,
That's
and you
that
see how that
giant
works
Muppet.
back and forth
Yeah,
across the
Sweetums.
head
Shaven
here.
haircut.
As you're
Ooh,
fishing
bits.
and it bumps things and you fight fish, that continues
No,
to
that's
wear
the
and
other one.
stress
That's
on that
Ralph,
line.
I think was his
And
name.
every fish or every half hour or so
like,
casting,
"Don't
break off
forget
10, 12 feet of line.
Yeah,
Retie the
exactly.
knot
Yeah,
again.
exactly. Yeah, that
But
was
one
the
last
Sweetums.
thing I want to tell you with the jig. The most important ingredient is how much you can concentrate on
I
what
like
you're
his
doing.
like.
Feel and visualize
it's
that
really
jig
well
going
shot.
underwater
It's
and
clearly
visualize
also
the
shot
mouth,
on
the
film.
walleye opening on it and closing without
it's
you even
16
being able to
of
feel the
course,
bite. Because most of the time,
almost better
at
for
least
all that
50% of the time, you're going to have to sense the strike. There's not
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be any
definitely.
tug. And if you're not concentrating on what you're doing, you're going to miss most of the fish that hit a jig.
We're talking
You know, with
right
any
now
type
about
of fish, you
Oh,
can
hey,
feel their
it's
striking or
Duncan.
their biting instinct.
Hello.
In the case of walleyes,
Hey,
you're
Duncan,
much better off
we played
appealing to their
Jenga.
biting reflex or
Yeah, well,
biting
the world
instinct
needs
more
to-
often.
The thing got
The
like,
best single way to
taller
do
than
that
the-
that
more
we know
customers
about
can
is
come
the
in
standard
together with
rigging
the lab.
system. Now, there's a
And now
whole
we're stuck
When he's
watching
array
the
of
secrets
tools
of
that
walleye.
go together to make this system work.
Learning about walleye.
Basically, it incorporates a very tiny
What?
little number 8
did
or a
have
number
the
6
tape
hook.
footage
You
depending
shut
on
up.
if you're
We're learning
using
about
inches or rounds,
walleye.
and about a 3 foot to a 6 foot snell. A very small swivel clip. It's got a clip on one end and just a round barrel on the other end. And then what we call a walking sliding sinker. Now, the purpose of the sinker is a
Just
couple of
walking
things.
around?
First off,
Yeah,
it
well, you
slides
can
up
hear
and
me,
down
it's
the
fine.
line.
What is he putting a
So
tooth
when the
in?
fish
What is
takes
that?
the bait,
I think
for example,
it's like a.
you've got a minnow on the
Yeah,
back
it,
here, and the
like,
walleye
shines
swims up and
stuff,
grabs the
and then-
minnow.
and then
You
gets
feel him
them
and
to,
you
like-
release
I
line.
thought he was making a
He can pull
necklace.
all the line he
But
wants
why
through
you
it,
wait
and the
for your
sinker
fish to
stays in the
bite?
same
Let's
spot.
make some
The
jewelry.
advantage is he feels no drag, no resistance,
It's
no
like a
weight, no
little
nothing.
side hustle.
He takes the thing, goes and swallows it. He's easy to hook.
Sunglasses.
The second advantage to the sinker is the fact that there's a shoe on it,
Oh my
on the
God.
bottom of it, so you can make it actually go like so and walk up and over
You
obstructions
can't wear them
and then
to do
drop
this
down
fine,
in between.
fine work.
Now, which size of weight for the situation?
Dunk,
If you're
look at
in
this.
very
Look at
shallow
this
water,
fucking-
very clear water, you want to make sure that your bait is out a long way from the boat because the boat
Look at this
passing
fucking
through will spook the
eye
walleyes.
tan line.
So you'll need the
It's
bait
beautiful.
dragging out a long way, and then
think he
you'll want
used
to go to
play
a very
crime,
lightweight.
Like in the daytime.
If you're in fairly
But like
deep
instead of
water, like
night.
15 foot
He's
and
always
deeper,
He does look like a crime
down
fighter,
to
you're
whatever
right.
depth you might be fishing, 50
All
to 100
fish-related
feet in some
crimes.
cases.
He's got
Then I
reverse
like to
Robin
keep the
Hood.
sinker in the rig directly
This is
underneath
fish
the boat
cop.
and fish it as
We're
vertically
watching
as I
fish
can.
cop. This is
The
fish
more
cop.
vertically
Fish
you can
police
fish
is
it,
a
the more
different
you can
show.
control it and make that
Fish
sinker
cod.
go like so and walk right up over
cod
top
show.
of a boulder and drop off the other side.
Oh, yes,
If
very
it's
good.
dragging too far
I
behind, you're going to get snagged up some. But in shallow water, you don't have a choice.
Fish piss?
So there's a
No,
lot of
I
different
told
What's
kinds
that
of
like?
sinkers.
I
You
did
tell
that.
everyone not to do it.
Yeah, I'm the anti.
There's different kinds and styles of snells that I use as well. This is a standard 3-foot snell with what we call a standard minnow hook on it. This is another snell, only this is a number 10 weedless hook on it. Sometimes you'll find the walleyes buried up inside of the weeds themselves. There
Oh,
you can
there's a
go in
movie
with something
called
like
Fish
this and
Piss.
work the live bait
Oh.
presentation right
I
through
thought
the
you
weeds
just
with
were like
minimal amount
you were
of
just
snags.
talking.
So in
I thought
that
that was
particular case,
just
it's
like
a
a
positive.
regular fucking Tuesday for
Some
you.
cases, if I'm in deep
So on-
water and the fish are a little
Down.
more reluctant, I'll just take a little red
No,
or a
you don't know
little
about
white
fish
bead like
fish,
you
big
see
dog?
here and put it on in front of the bait. And that's particularly true with leeches. Why that works, I'm not sure, but I know some days it can make a difference. Third option that you might look at with the rigs is going to some type of a spinner. Now this is just a standard spinner here with a chartreuse blade on it. And chartreuse blades, gold blades, and orange blades are probably the three that I use the most. This is a smaller one. In a lot of cases, I like the smaller ones. If I'm working deep water I'll go to the smaller size, and here's a gold one as well.
Do not
Now that's
know
some deep
anything
water working. The
about
attraction
fish
factor
piss.
here of vibration as well as color and flash.
dog.
If
I
I'm
like
working
it.
shallow, and there's some times of the year, particularly on reservoirs, where in the middle
That's
of
how I
summer the
feel.
walleyes will come up real shallow on points.
It's available.
There you'll want
at,
to run real fast
Janice
with a
Duck
spinner
Click.
for
You
those
can get
fish.
that movie
There
there.
I'll go to something heftier
That's
like
more
this with a larger
interesting
blade,
than
more
learning
vibration
about
and faster
walleye.
moving,
I mean,
easier for them to track.
Depends.
Now
There's
with
no one
hook
with a
setup,
great sun
hooking
tan.
arrangements
anyone
are
wear
pretty much
Depends in it?
standard. This is the standard leech.
Oh, okay.
But you notice he has
It's a
one
freebie?
flat end with a little suction cup on it here. And one pointed end. The end with the suction cup is his tail. The pointed end is his head.
Yeah, so like just like hold
Take the
over
hook,
and
Get the
then-
whole thing
let him put
together.
right on your finger like so, and go right up underneath the suction cup.
Looks like you might not have it turned on.
So you hook him through one time just like that. Now you can see in the water here just what he's doing, but it allows him to swim very freely and move about.
I don't know where my phone went.
Now a nightcrawler, here, let me show you. Leeches are easy to hook.
Oh, we're learning about leeches.
Crawler's a little bit different. They're easy to tell the
There
head from
again.
the tail.
Blood
Dark end
disorders.
is the head, the white
Do you
white flat end is
Are
the
you-
tail. The
I
best
mean,
way to
on
hook a
society.
crawler
You're
is to
societal
thread this
leech
little
guy.
hook
Leech on society.
right down through his
Would you
nose.
ever
like so.
leech? Would you ever put leeches on
And
your
then just
body
hook 'em
to,
back
like,
about that
only
far.
suck out the toxins?
There's another
Only
trick
the
that I like to
nipples.
do a lot of times, and that incorporates a little deal here called a worm blower.
I could take those out. Yeah.
And I'll take and right about by where the collar is,
the hell
inject
is
the
he
needle,
doing?
Is he
and blow a little
plumping
bubble
up
of air
the?
in
Them
him.
up, yeah.
And you can see the advantage
That
here.
is- you see the advantage
He
here.
floats
That is
completely.
way more
Now,
complicated than
Oh,
that.
the positive of that is say that
fucking
you're working on
worm. Not
an area
only is
of
it about to get
a
eaten by a
softer type
fish,
of a bottom,
by a
or working
walleye
through a little bit of weed
specifically.
growth, or working through
Just pumped
boulder
it
areas.
through it
You
full
can keep
of
your bait and
fucking
your
some
sinker
sort
down
of
here, and with the
super
bubble of
fish
air,
pond
the
or something.
crawler will float up
Well, is that-
right
I
in
don't
full
know, it
view,
looked
right in
kinda-
front of
I
the
think it was
fish.
just air.
Just
It just
swarm around,
fit.
tiny little hook, they don't
He
see
like
anything.
took a needle
That
and
is
stuck it
probably
into the
been the undoing of
worm
more big
and burst
walleyes
it.
than any other single tactic I know of in the summer periods as well as some other times of the year.
It's gotta do business.
With a
It's doing
minnow,
business. This one needs to be
here
done.
again, the
Dangerous
live
job.
bait
We-
rigging
we
system
do
allows you to
business.
present that bait
He also does
the
that.
most natural way
Yeah,
possible.
Do the stupid business.
So you
we
take
just
the minnow and you
specialize
hook
in
him
stupid.
one time right up through the lips from the bottom through the
right
top,
up through the lips.
and you let him swim around as freely as he wants to
Remember.
swim around.
To
There's
start
a lot of
our-
walleyes.
through the lips.
Our stupid
Now,
business. His business
Some
is
days, the fish are going to be more finicky than the others. That's just the nature of the walleyes. Cases like
That's
that.
it.
Or sometimes
Yeah,
if I've
those
been
fucking
working at school
walleyes.
with a straight lindy rig and a crawler, for example, and
Yeah,
maybe
they
I've
do what
caught
they
all the
want.
fish out of there that I can catch on this rig, I might switch and go to
can't
some type of
believe
floaters
his
or
tan
spinner
with the
floaters and
glasses.
attractors
I bet he looks
to
like that out of his underwear too.
trigger a few more fish that
Yeah, look.
maybe
look
didn't
at
appeal to
fucking
this
glasses,
presentation.
man. It's
Here's
amazing.
a couple examples of it.
Triangles on him, yeah.
The one floating system I use the most are things called floating quiver jig, and here's a
How
couple of
long
more
this is.
popular
That's
colors.
sliver jig.
Just a little polystyrene head,
Don't go showing
or in
your
some
sliver-
cases they're
sliver
cork
jig
heads,
on.
and these got a floss
You know,
body on them. They look
we
kind
could
of
do
like a
this
jig,
again
only
later.
they'll
We could
float
play
a
a
leech, a
late
minnow,
night
or a
Jenga
crawler
game.
all up off of the bottom. Here's just a
Or
couple
we
of
could
little
pull out our
floating
swivel
corkies.
jigs. Is that what you wanna
Sometimes
do? Oh, you got
that
some
floss
cards?
body will give it
Did you
too
get some
much
cards
body,
today?
and it'll spook the fish from biting, where a tiny little floating corky like this won't. A little corkier, these are foam floats, I guess I just call them that. And here's another possible combination. This is a floating type of a spinner, this one called a spin and glow, and you take those on just a straight rig and thread them on, and they work. But probably the hottest
best
floating
ones here are the
spinner
cards. It's a card for
combination I've
Haku,
ever seen
toughest
is
man
this
in
one
all
right here.
wrestling.
It's called a floating
But this
spinner.
one you'll
It's a
like.
big spinner in front. You can get them in various colors. But the body of this float has been flocked.
Gilligan's
There's a
Island
whiskers
card.
type of a flocking on it.
Oh, wow.
And that
That's
works in
amazing.
conjunction with the scent bait
Is it-
like
is
so.
it actually- oh,
Spray
no, it's
the
like
scent
fake sign.
right
Yeah,
onto there, and with the flocking of the
it's the
body, it'll
holographic
retain the
edition.
scent
It
for a
came in the
longer
back
period of
there.
time and let it stream out behind it. The combination of that scent and the live bait and the spinner all together in one combination. Boy, in some cases that
Blue
can
light
really
Blackula.
turn
Have
on
you
spike
learned anything
walleyes.
about walleyes
Card
yet?
number 1, Nasty Neck.
Learn to not wear sunglasses. Yes, never wear sunglasses. Just let the sun burn your
One of the
retinas.
biggest factors with walleyes
Sear
is
them
first off finding walleyes. And when I say finding them, I'm not talking about
Sear clear.
finding the area of the lake that is holding walleyes.
Smear.
I'm
Sear
talking
You want a
about
Coke
finding
bottle?
them exactly in that spot so you can say they're right here.
Are you buying
Most of the time a walleye's
Pee-wee's
not very
Blu-ray?
aggressive. He's not going to come and chase your
Bluey.
bait, so it's
Bluey.
critically important that your presentation is pinpoint. That's why if you notice when I'm jig fishing, I'm using the front trolling motor, and I've got a locator up front and a special little seat so I can control the boat exactly from up there. When I'm fishing any kind of deep water for walleye, I'm fishing back here. I've got electric, and this calm of water, it's calm enough that I can use my electric trolling motor. Any time that I can, I prefer to use this for back trolling. If you get any amount of wind, however, you're going to have to go to the
guess he
outboard,
doesn't
and that's
wanna
why
use
I've
the
chosen
big,
this one. It's a
motor,
four-cylinder model, so it'll back troll
to
real
scare
slow.
the fish, right? So he uses
And
this
that's
little
important.
one just to move around.
Because when you're rigging, you're working straight down to the fish. You're presenting the bait to a fish that you have to
This
consider is in
definitely is
a
a gentleman
neutral
who spends a
feeding
lot of
mood
time.
at
Do you think
best.
he wears the sunglasses
And if your
on the
presentation
toilet?
isn't exact,
Yeah, definitely.
you're just not going to get that fish's attention. It's that simple. Now, how do you get it exact out in the middle of the lake? That's the key to the
He's definitely a
electronic
Kenny
equipment
Loggins
we've
man.
got here. I've got a Mach 1 computer graph here that'll draw a picture of the bottom, draw out the detail.
Mach
right
1,
here,
hey,
I
that
can
was a
watch on the graph, and I can watch them stacking up on a break in 28, 27 foot of water right on the edge of the drop off, and there's fish holding right on there. I can keep my boat in that position. Now, these fish are just starting to mark right here. See how the bait fish are running up through those fish? There's some activity going on here. If we can find an area where those fish and the bait fish meet the structure vertically, that's going to be where there's activity. These fish hanging out here have moved off the structure and they're inactive. There's a silent 60 locator right here that'll show me the bottom at high speeds. I've got a temperature gauge over here at surface temp, so I can tell what the temperature is even if I'm running at 60 miles an hour. Tell it instantly. I've got a pH monitor here that can tell me particular pH zones that the fish should be at and should be most.
Yeah, that just
everything is set up so I can work with it right here in one situation. When I'm fishing, my finger is controlling the line. My eyes are controlling all the equipment. My hand over here is controlling.
You're not almost 50.
I don't take my eyes off of that electronic equipment.
48?
The key is that you've got to be
Look
able
at
to
day over
penetrate the
29.
surface of the lake, penetrate that barrier, and understand the fish's world from their point of view.
Oh, we got a little
by
tracking
utilizing
issue.
electronics that can allow you to, if you will, see below the surface.
You stink.
Prior to
Jason,
owning
you
the
don't stink that
Chevrolet,
bad. Don't worry.
I had a Ford. Well, I switched to the Chevy because I like
We
the
got a
looks
commercial
better
break.
than
We're
the
learning
Ford.
about
I found out
4x4s.
that they had completely
That gentleman
redid the truck. You need a four-wheel drive truck.
I don't like 4x4
You don't want to have
cars.
to
I
get
like
out and
4x4s.
lock your
Everyone has a
wheels
favorite
in if you
one.
want to go into
Yes.
four-wheel drive.
This
You
it's
just
beard,
shift into
beard
it.
and glasses
This Chevrolet
required
truck
to
is
be
the
in
best
a fishing
vehicle
shop.
I've ever owned.
You have the glasses. You could just grow a beard and you could be a fisherman.
If you don't believe it, just
You can't.
go out and
Can
try
you
it
fish?
yourself.
Now, crankbaits are like any other lure system.
You're
They're tools. Utilized right, they can be devastating on the walleye population. There's different times and different types of baits. As a quick overview,
really beautiful.
early in the
It's
spring
really
in the
beautiful.
post-spawn condition, after
Daniel,
spawning, you'll
do you
find
remember
some big
the
walleyes
first
coming up on the
video
shallow
store
shoal
day?
and rock reefs at
And
night.
we
There's a
went
good time to
to,
use
tequila
minnow baits.
for a while,
Shallow
and
running
then
minnow baits,
afterwards, I
or
made
take a little
everyone
deeper
went to
diver
a
and run it a bit slower.
dance
And you
club
get
down the street
into
and
June
immediately
and
paid
July,
for everyone in the party
mostly
to
in the
have
month
a
of June, you'll
passenger,
find some
so
out
we
on
had-
main lake
amazing.
rock reefs.
And,
At night, that's a
Daniel
good time to
asked
crank them,
everyone
and
off
some
the
during the
dance floor
day.
'cause we made them
In
play
July and
Bon
August,
Jovi.
You
a
went
lot
to
of
a
the lakes, the
goth
walleyes go into
dance
the weeds,
party?
and they're right
Kinda
good with
was
shorter,
when we first
fatter
got
plugs
there.
like
It
this,
was
and
just
definitely
normally-
deeper
it's
Why
divers.
did I miss
Or
that?
these long,
That
slender
sounds
shadlings
amazing.
here. This bait is
The only
probably
person
my
who didn't come
favorite
with us was
all-around
Eastern, 'cause Eastern was
walleye
too
bait,
high.
and it's
He
got
got
the right
stuck
design
inside
to it. It's
the
longer
wall
and more
outside
slender
of,
with a deep
Tequila.
bill.
He
You
tried
can
to climb
crank
out
it
the
down to
back.
very
Good
deep
old
depths,
Eastern.
or you can run
Andy
it
was with us.
slower,
Andy's there
and it'll
very,
stay
like,
at shallower
solidly all these
depths.
photos.
Now, with any crankbait, a couple of things that you have to do.
Yeah, well, that's Andy.
Don't tie your knot directly to it.
I like
I
that.
use either a snap like so, or I'll tie a loop knot in my line. One or the
Oh,
other.
that sounds amazing.
Actually, the loop knot's a little tricky to tie. Let me show you what I mean. You start first with a simple single overhand knot, like so. Then take the end and thread it right through the little eyelet on the crankbait. You take that end and go back down through that other loop you had formed, so it winds up looking like so. Then you need to slide that right, tighten it up a little bit, and slide the loop right down to the head. Pick up a little excess line here. Then you make about 3 to 4 wraps or 5 wraps if you're using very light line.
Mhm.
So I think we have to watch that one on video.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
It's a 20-minute one. It's the Discord.
Okay, once you've made the wraps,
Okay.
And
Disorder
This
in
is
the court.
important.
Oh yeah, okay. Is that public domain?
Yeah.
That's like
You
their
take that
famous.
end,
That's their most famous
you
one.
go
That's where he
back
orders a
down
sandwich. I'll have a
through,
ham
and
and
it has
cheese
to
on
go
rye.
between both those pieces of line right there.
The one with Shem,
Pull it down
where
through like
they're,
so.
in,
Start to
like-
pull it
I'm a
tight.
shrimp man. I like
You're
shrimp.
shrimp
I
man.
Wet it.
mean, curly's fun, but I like shrimp.
Shemp's weird to
Take
me
the
because he's
excess
just
line off.
more mean Mo, so when you have Mo and
That's what you
you're
wind up
missing
with.
out on some sort of a curly. You got Shemp, Mo.
Either
don't know, I
system
think
gives the
Shemp's-
crankbait a
Shemp's
lot
kind of-
better oscillation. It gives it a smoother
I don't know.
vibration.
I mean, is
and
he-
that's
is he
important.
meaner than
And it brings
Mo?
up another
Bigger than
point.
Mo.
He's
So
bigger than
Crankbaits
Mo,
are
but he's
tools,
kind
and they
of
can go out of whack, and you've got to tune them and fine-tune them
It's, but
constantly for the
what's
best
the,
results.
it's the
Now,
one
very
where they're,
simply,
like,
there's
Baghdad
ways to do
and
it. If your
they,
bait
like,
is running
make
off to
food
one
for,
side like so,
sort of sheep guys
you take a
and
needle
they
those pliers
dog
like
tongue
this
out.
and turn
Okay,
the
yeah,
screw
yeah. I
eye,
remember that one.
the back back into the screw eye in the direction it's running crooked. Just adjust it a little bit at a time, and that should bring it right back to straight. Obviously, if it's going the other way, you adjust the screw eye the other way, you bring it back in. It's important that that bait runs right.
That's what I would do.
You run them right and utilize them right.
And next month,
Hey, they
September,
can
there'll be a
dynamite on
Garbage
big
Pail
walleye.
Kids show
Now let's
in
go
the
back
back of
up to the
Eyesore
lake and put
Cinema.
them
I'm
to
just
use.
going to keep name dropping that whenever I can.
Please do.
You know, I wouldn't want to go fishing, but I would love to go boating.
Wouldn't it be fun to hang out with this dude though? This guy seems like he would have. It'd be fun to like go to the bar with him.
In the 80s and the 90s, I don't think I'd want to hang out with that guy now.
No.
I feel like right now.
Now, there's a
that
lot
guy's
of
got-
different
yeah,
ways
yeah,
and
yeah.
methods and places to fish a crankbait, but probably none
Crankbait.
or as productive is right this time of the year, right in fall, right before the lakes are going to turn over, and an awful lot of the walleyes have dumped out of the deep water and came
Who?
up into the weed beds.
Who?
They're forced up in the weed
Who?
beds because of lack of
Who?
oxygen in the deep water.
Who?
The problem of it is
Who?
how do you get at them?
Who?
Best way I know is
Who?
with a crankbait. Now, there's a
Who?
lot of little things that you can do, however. I'm throwing a shadling here, which is a
Matt
deep
Damon.
diving bait.
Okay, thanks, Matt Damon.
Ben
On
Affleck.
about 10-pound strand line, I would guess. Yeah, this is 10-pound line. With a high-speed bait casting reel and about a 5.5-foot boron rod. The key is to keep the bait running right directly through the tops of the
You're doing a big
weeds.
thing about
Sometimes
how,
you're going to hook some.
DVD
And you get out
market
here
is
and you
ruined
speed it up,
films.
get it to the boat, swing it
talking
up
about
like
the
so.
hot
When you
ones,
swing it up again, it makes
where
a
he's
change
like, now
direction.
everyone's
That
forced
change in
into
direction is
having to
critically
make
important
it
for
survive
walleyes.
only in the theater.
Yep.
So you
Where
can
I'm
only-
throwing
you
up
can't take
here,
chances.
it's a
Yeah, you can
fairly
only do
quick
the same stuff.
tapering
It's true. You
drop
can't-
off. I mean, it comes
You
like
can't
so, and
make
the weed bed
fucking
comes
walleye
like so,
fishing
and then it
videos
drops off
released by
quick.
Scimitar anymore.
Yeah.
But for
We
the
should do a
first
seminar.
20
Seminar
feet,
should
if the
start
weed
up
bed,
on
it
the
tapers
TV.
down.
I can't
If I use
believe
just
that
the shallow
Scimitar
running
doesn't
crankbait
still
and cranked
exist.
it down,
Oh,
I
I
can
mean,
maybe
they
get the
became
top
other
there,
things,
but that's
though.
all.
Yeah.
This
I know they
particular
were
case
also
with a
different
deep runner,
because
I'll
of
throw it out
stuff.
and crank
You
it
know.
real slow those first
In the
10 to
middle,
20
underneath
feet,
fishes.
just letting it come down.
Underneath fishes.
Just
Well,
kind of
he's
like
always
this.
holding
It'll
them,
work
he's
right
like,
down
well,
that
yeah,
break.
you got to
When I
get
get to
it.
the
Yeah,
edge
you
of
go
it, then
right
I'll
in
speed
their
it up,
throats.
just make it
Because
dive
that
and
way
come
you get
right
their
down
throats.
over top
So
of
that
the
way you
edge.
get the hook out.
A lot of the times where your walleye will be
so you
sitting
can get their hook out.
is right where it comes to the taper like so, and then it drops off real
You're
quick.
never getting that hook out. That fish is dead.
It's another nice
How long
feature
has
of
this
these
been on?
Daiwa
there a
Magforce
time
reels
count
is the
on that?
Because
anti-backlash
it's boring
system.
as fuck.
Even with a
It's not that
crankbait
it's
like
boring
this,
as
as light
fuck,
as
it's
it
just
is,
I'm curious.
I can cast it into the wind all day and hardly ever
Well,
backlash.
We're still going.
If you're not touching the top of the weeds and hook it up once in a while, hey, you're not getting down to the right zone
We were
with the
paying
fish.
attention.
When you hook it up, you get weeds on it, snap it. You'll notice
Yeah.
I
Well,
keep
that's
my
the whole
rod
point.
pointed
We're
down when
supposed
I'm
to
cranking
talk over
like
this
so.
thing.
He's just
If
talking
I feel
about
any
what
kind of
is-
pressure, bang, it's set. Be that a weed or
These
be it a
frisky
fish, because a
tinglers
lot
that
of the
he's
times
using,
you're
whatever he's
expecting,
calling
because of
There
a
was a- he
fast-moving
did
bait, you're
mention frisky
expecting the fish
tinglers.
to come and
Squiggly
slam the
tinglers.
thing,
Tinglers.
and he
Yeah.
won't. He'll come up from behind it and just nip it. And
Just
if you
nip it.
just if
Just
you
nip
don't
it in the
set the
bud.
hook, if you're waiting for a strike,
But is it
you'll
purple
miss
rain
most
yet?
of the
We
fish
hope
because
so.
the majority of them are going to nip it rather than just slam dunk it.
That
Now I'm telling you, crankbaits aren't the only answer, but the right situation, the right times,
I don't-
crankbaiting for walleyes is a method I guarantee you.
Those are really nice classes.
Yeah, but they
Just
found
whipped
back.
them
They were
out.
dragged on the back table a week ago. I've been putting them on every other day since then.
Come on, fish. You're not ready yet, huh?
We copped a house here for $5.
Come back here.
Quality stuff. I think
Oh, that's a good
someone should
deal.
maybe do
House
this.
for
For
$5.
$5 for this, and if you get multiple stuff, you'll get it
Wow.
cheaper. So if we
The
have
more
house
you
two,
buy, the I don't know if Daniel was trying to explain that to me earlier, but
it's because he makes it up. Because Daniel makes up everything.
That's a fat walleye. Whoa! Hold still here, guy.
Oh,
Good,
the guy
healthy
up front
fish.
who's smoking. Tell him that the guy.
You know, there's very
smoking
few
right
things
there,
I enjoy more in
he'll
life
wanna
than
know.
catching big walleyes. And I really
Water
hope
won't
that
matter
this
to
tape
us,
will help
yeah.
you do the same
I
thing,
have to-
catch more
what
and
if I have
bigger
to poo
fish.
between 6:30 and 8:30?
I can't personally think of a better way to spend a day.
No one can poo after you.
Probably the most relaxing
So I'm the
sport
first
that I
poo.
know of or that a person can engage
Yeah,
in.
that's actually really
Because
beautiful.
you get
Look at
out
this.
here and
It's really
whether
well
you're
filmed.
really
And it's
getting
'cause
into
it's
it hard or
PBS.
whether you're just out there fishing,
PBS is
you've
quality.
got to be able to enjoy and just kind of
Fire's over.
soak up
Jay
the
Ward.
beauty of
Hey,
nature all
all right.
around
Where's
you.
Babe Winkleman and all
Slight
that?
Cynthia
ripple
Gambleman.
on the lake or the water splashing against the
learner?
rocks.
Do
Maybe
you think Rich learned
a deer
anything?
running up
Rich
along the
Lerner,
bank of the
wasn't
lake
that
that you're
Richard
fishing.
Ayoade's
Just the
character
shoreline,
on-
the
yeah,
sun,
Dean
the whole
Dean
mood
Lerner,
of
right,
everything.
Bob
And the
Abbott.
good thing of it is,
Bob
it doesn't
Abbott.
make any difference how young
Industrial
you
Light
are,
Magic.
how old
Oh,
you
no,
are.
sorry,
You
Inside
can
Film
have a
Video.
great day out
Inside.
there
Pat
just
Reagan.
going fishing.
Pat Reagan.
Telemation
They're
Denver.
in Denver. River in Colorado.
Western Cine Services.
Underwater footage by
Underwa-
Arch Nemesis. They better
In cooperation with Lawrence Electronics.
Bud Simpson. That was
Special thanks to Bud.
pot name. I did say something about Babe Winkleman.
Can you?
Or was that guy Babe Winkleman?
Can you go
the whole time? I
to
just didn't
on
know?
the computer? Can you switch it to the one? Oh, I'll do it. That's okay. I'll do
Morgan's afraid if he has to poop at 7:30, what'll happen?
it. Yeah. Wait. What? They're shutting off the water?
Yeah. 1985, folks. Copyright by
won't
the
have to take a
Warburton.
shit, though.
Hi,
Yeah.
my name is Jay Warburton, and I would like to invite you to enjoy other titles in the Sportsman's Workshop Video Library
Haven't
series.
shit once here.
That's a different voice.
Yes, you have.
Babe Winkleman covers it all in how to catch
Was Babe
walleyes.
Winkleman.
It was
Crank
Babe
baits,
Cool, 'cause
spinners,
he was Babe
jigs,
Winkleman. He wasn't
soft
Jay
plastic
Warburton.
lures, and
Oh,
live
wasn't
bait
Jay-
That was
techniques.
Babe Winkleman.
This video will assure you more consistent success in your fishing for walleye.
Oh.
The country's foremost big game guide, Dick Ray, takes professional outdoorsman Roger Moore on the hunt of a
Roger Moore
lifetime.
does this one about
These tips
majestic
presented
elk.
in How to Hunt the Majestic Elk will let you join the 20% of the hunters
These
who
are
take
actually,
80%
I would
of the
rather have
trophies.
watched How to Hunt Majestic Elk.
In Decoys and Duck Calls, best-selling author Bob Brister will show you the secrets of using decoys and duck calls, adapting to
Wonder how
weather
that
and
sounded on
temperature
the
conditions,
Twitch
proper
It's a
gun
Chevrolet.
selection, shell and shot size
I think it's
selection,
Chevy.
and dozens of
Ah,
other
yeah.
secrets for duck
Chevy
hunting
Chase.
success.
Chevy Chase.
In How to Hunt Black Bears, you will join
Oh,
Roger Moore and
dated,
Dick
folks.
Ray
They
as
can't
they
buy
seek
the
out
tape.
their
This is
trophy in the
fair
golden-covered
market
slopes
now.
of the New Mexico Rockies during early fall.
Sort of a-
Using horses and hounds, you will
Right
learn Dick
I'm
Ray's
trying.
secrets
Definitely
for success
tried.
as they bag a
Send me
big
to the
boar.
penitentiary, folks.
In Kids Plus Fishing Equals Fun, your family will learn all the basics as pros
Kids
Roger
plus
Moore and
fishing
Gary
equals
Klein
fun.
take over 25
Fishing for
youngsters
kids?
through the basics of casting, tying knots, rigging and baiting the hook and line,
Hunting
selecting and use of lures,
equals
and much
fun.
more. Under the narrative expertise of Kurt Gowdy, you will enjoy the finest wildlife photography ever put on film. How to Hunt North American Big Game takes you into the homelands of grizzly bears, Alaskan moose, mountain
Well, it's
lions,
another time
Doll sheep,
when we thought we
mule
had
deer,
a return
white-tailed
plethora
deer,
of these animals.
elk,
where's that
and
doing
many
a
other
different
big game animals. In How to Hunt Wild
God, how
Turkeys,
many
author and
fucking
wildlife
scimitar
biologist
hunting
J.
tapes
Wayne
are
Fears
there?
How
will
to
introduce
drink
you to
wild
secrets
turkey.
to guarantee
Oh,
your
that's
hunting
fantastic.
success.
How to
He'll
drink
show
wild
you the
turkey
best
while
turkey
hunting
calls
wild
and how and
turkey.
when to use them, how to hunt in different
drink and
kinds of
hunt
turkey
wild
habitat,
turkey.
shotgun choice, and other necessary
Both drink
equipment
and
you'll
hunt
need.
wild turkey.
Oh,
In
hey,
Secrets
look,
for
that's
Catching
what we
Walleye,
just
Babe
watched.
Winkleman takes you even further into his
Wait,
secret
why are we getting
world
an
for
ad for the
consistently
tape that
catching
we just watched?
walleyes,
This-
It's the same
covering
ad
new
as the
ways
channel.
to rig live baits,
And
work
this is the last one,
spinners,
'cause this is the
crank
special one. We got
baits,
the
and
cool
soft
one.
plastic lures.
Oh, where was
Oh,
that
oh my
In
God!
Introduction to Muzzleloading, Dick
muzzle
Gassaway
loading.
takes you through the basics of black
Look
powder,
at that fuck-
including the
oh,
fundamentals of
God,
loading and
we
shooting
got the
black
wrong
powder
tape.
guns and the necessary
I'd
equipment
be
and
scared of that,
accessories
man.
to get you
I wanna
started
find
in
that
this
tape.
exciting sport.
How to catch
It's
ass?
true,
How to place a
10% of
fat
the bass
bait.
fishermen
How to
catch
catch
90%
big
of the
ass.
bass.
That teaches you
And
to
How to
play the
Catch
bait clip
Bass,
theme song.
professional bass fisherman Roger Moore takes you through an extensive crash course in fishing for lunker bass.
Also,
Learn the secrets of John Wooters, a
There are
leading
so
authority on
many
white-tailed deer.
Hunting
He'll
tapes.
show you how to locate productive areas, stalking techniques, how to read buck rubs, horn rattling, bullet placement, and more in How to Hunt the White-tailed Deer.
American channel that would do its regular Saturday
Archery
morning
Tactics
show.
for
If
Deer
you email
presents
them
the
like that.
experience of
Yeah,
Got
America's
really
most
early,
widely
get
published
them
bow
some
hunting
Sesame
author,
Street hunting
Chuck
for kids
Adams,
thing.
as he
Where
takes
you're
you
like a
through the
puppet
fundamentals of
talking
equipment
to
selection,
a
proper
man
clothing,
about
when to
But
hunt,
hunting?
where to hunt,
control and stuff like
tree
that.
stands and ground
It's
blinds,
horrifying.
ambush strategy,
It's
stalking
still
and
going.
still hunting, and many other tips for
We
hunting
got like 20
success.
tapes on here. Just trout.
Professional
How to
trout
catch
fisherman
trout.
Rex Gerlach shows you all the secrets of successful trout
Well,
fishing
we don't have a
and how to
drought.
catch
We're
trout.
catching trout.
Whether
That's my
pursuing
rhyme for
rainbows
Dave
in the
Bucks.
Rocky Mountain
It's really
stream
raining.
or working a brook
It's
trout
gonna
in some
rain all
secluded
day.
northeast stream,
So we're going to be talking all
Rex
night
Gerlach's
until 1
secrets
o'clock.
will help you become a
Here
better fisherman.
on Twitch. You can listen
Bass
to
Live on
Tactics
Twitch,
at Work
folks.
takes you fishing with
Nonsense.
bass champion
Bass
Larry
Tactics.
It
Nixon.
won't normally be me.
Larry
I'll-
gives you
I'll
his secrets
wander
for
away.
success
These
on
are
every
bass
aspect of the
tactics.
sport,
The base tactics.
including
Bass
lure and bait
tactics.
selection,
Base
casting
tactics.
techniques, and tips on
This is
where and
you
how to
learn
catch bass.
How to drop.
How to
fat
use
baits.
soft plastic lures. 4 famed anglers share
Holy
fishing
Christ,
tips
how
and
long is this
preferences
part?
demonstrating how to use a
Tape
wide
is
variety
done,
of soft
and it's
plastic
not.
lures.
Lures.
These
Whole
pros
tape
share
just for
pointers on
soft
proper
lures.
lure
Plastic
selection for
lures.
walleye,
Yeah. You don't
bass,
get soft metal
trout,
lures.
striper, and panfish.
Could make it
Oh,
out
and
of
the base
as they
of
aluminum.
fish the
Striper and
Poudre
Panther
River
are in
and the
this.
lakes
No,
of the
no,
Colorado
no.
Rockies. New titles
They're in
will be
this,
continuously
soft
added to
plastic
the
lures.
Sportsman's
What is the
Workshop Video
band?
Library
What's that
series.
recent,
Please ask your
retro
dealer
metal
about what
band that we all
topics are
love? Steel
available.
Panther. There we go.
This
Standing salute for the-
this week in Cinematone. There we go. We watched the Cinematone. I'm actually amazed that we lucked out on the Cinematone. It wasn't a good one, but we did. good. Warning. Oh, this material contained herein is protected by
This
international.
material contains heroin.
Uh-oh. unauthorized reproduction, distribution, exhibition. We're in trouble.
If we show it off naked, that's exhibitionism.
I'm glad we didn't show it off naked.
Right.
Here we go. We did it. We did it.
No, it's actually 40.
What's 40?
Ball.
All right, we're
Ladies
full
and
screen
gentlemen,
on that.
that's Video Hosers for you. You can find us on the YouTubes. You can buy the shirt that Morgan's wearing.
Yeah, here we go.
You can buy the shirt that Daniel's wearing too.
Buy
You can buy
yourself.
the shirt that Duncan's wearing. Duncan, come over here.
Show your shirt.
Yeah, this is the.
You can buy so many
at,
shirts.
At Collective, all in Toronto, you can buy all our shirts.
You could come down right now and you
Originals.
can give Duncan $50 and he will give you the shirt off his back. If you come down
and
right
for
now,
$50, he'll give you his shirt and you can tweak his nipples.
For $50, can you tweak your nipples? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll tweak
That's
his
a yep,
nipples
folks.
For you after you take his shirt.
You want
another
you want,
$10 and you can do the tweaking.
Sorry. Oh, so he's not tweaking.
He'll
They're
tweak for 50, but for 60, you can tweak him.
Oh, okay.
Twerking,
Whatever you want.
multi-purpose dunk.
You're a multi-purpose dunk?
Yep.
Okay, great. Well, that's a beautiful shirt.
So we call him Slam Duncan.
Get off camera. Okay. Well, thank you, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the Video Hosers takeover of the Eyesore Cinema 16-year Sale-O-Bration. What is this thing? What are we doing? What are we? Sale-O-Bration.
Celebrate good time. Come on.
Okay, well.
Come on down to Eyesore later on. Everyone do some karaoke, so I don't anymore.
We're going to have
because
so much
I don't want me to do
karaoke.
it.
Maybe even later we'll try and do Jenga again.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see what
Or
everybody.
we'll just play the softball power hitting tape because I kind of want to watch.
We could also play the softball power hitting tape. So come on down to Eyesore Cinema. We're the Video Hosers. We'll be back later.
Take over, eh?
Yeah. Bye. Okay.
Press the button to go back to.
It's like you're signing off and then you're just going to be back on again.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to switch shirts and then I won't.
How did